Alright, you guys, sorry it's taken me a little while to make another video. I've been working like 50 plus hour weeks, so as you can imagine, I've been pretty tired and pretty busy. But in my last video, a few people commented and asked if I could make a video on my piercings, so I'm going to go ahead and make that video. I will insert pictures of the piercings, and I'm going to kind of go over when I got them-ish, and then pain on a scale of 1 to 10. Something else I'm going to address really quick that's changed since the last time I made a video was my hair color. I switched it to purple from what it was last time. I changed my hair color and my haircut all the time. And then another thing, since I did my tattoo tour, I got another tattoo since then. I got it on my shoulder, right up here. It's a little ladybug. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and start, and just like the tattoo tour, I'm going to go top to bottom with piercings. Some of the piercings I'm going to talk about I don't have anymore, but I will try to find pictures from when I did have them and just go over what my experience was with them. So let's go ahead and get started. Starting top to bottom, we'll start on this side. So this is my left ear. I have my cartilage, and then I had a third. I have my second, and then my lobe. So for the lower piercings, like the third, the second, and the lobe, at least for me, I had them done with a piercing gun, and I've had a couple done with a needle. The needle for me on the lobes definitely felt more comfortable. I would say with the piercing gun, for me, it was like an 8 out of 10. And then with the needle, it was probably more like a 5 out of 10 on the lobes. I definitely suggest and always recommend that people get their piercings done at a piercing shop with a needle and not with a piercing gun, because piercing guns can cause blunt force trauma. It's harder for your piercings to heal, and it can be damaging to your body. The cartilage I had done when I was like 13 years old, and that was with a piercing gun, and I would say that the pain was probably like an 8 out of 10 as well. So on the other side, I have a similar setup. Let me show you guys. I have this one, which I always forget what it's called, but the bar that goes across my ear. I had my third, my second, and my first. Please excuse the fact that my skin is still stained from dyeing my hair, but it's gonna be the same thing on the lobes. But with the bar that I have across my ear, I got that pierced maybe a little over a year ago, and it took a long time to heal. I had it pierced with a needle at a piercing shop, and for me, it was painful enough that I decided I don't want any more piercings on my ears anymore. I would say it's probably like, for me, was a 9 out of 10. Not very comfortable. I'm a side sleeper, so it's made it really hard to sleep. It took a long time to heal. And the original piercing that I had in here actually got sucked into the hole, and I had to push it out myself at home. So my experience with that one personally was like not very great. It is one of my favorite piercings that I have, but in terms of like getting the piercing and healing and how long it took to heal, not really that fun. The next one we'll go ahead and move on to is my nose. So I have my right nostril pierced. I have had that pierced for, I don't know, almost 5 years, I think. It is fully healed. At some point in time, I had 2 piercings on my right nostril. I ended up getting the second piercing infected, and I took it out. Now I have a permanent scar on the inside of my nose, or a permanent bump on the inside of my nose where the scar tissue is. But for me personally, getting my nose pierced was more of like a 3 out of 10, like not very painful at all. I also had my septum pierced at one point. I do not anymore. My parents paid me to take it out, so I don't have that one anymore. But I will go ahead and insert a photo of when I had that, so you guys can just kind of get an idea. Maybe like a 3 or 4 out of 10. If they pierce it in the right spot, which they call the sweet spot, it shouldn't really hurt that much, but everyone's different. More recently, I'd say maybe a week or a week and a half-ish, 2 weeks ago, something like that. I got my left nostril pierced here in Colorado. So that is still healing. It's only 2 weeks old. And again, it was the same as the other side, maybe like a 3 out of 10, really not painful, really quick. The guy that did it was super awesome. The only other piercing that I have is my belly button piercing. I'll go ahead and show you guys that in a second. But I feel like for me, other than this bar in my ear, my belly button piercing was one of the most painful piercings that I have. It was very uncomfortable. I got it infected, and it always catches on my pants, or like I have big belt buckles that I'll wear. It'll catch on those. It is really cute. I do love my belly button piercing, and I don't regret getting it at all. But just keep that in mind, I guess. It does get caught on things. I haven't had any problems with it. I got it when I was 18, so about 5 years ago. And it is, again, one of my favorites. So that is my belly button piercing. For me, it was probably like a 9 out of 10. It did not feel very great, but it was really quick and it was over pretty fast. Aside from getting it a little infected, it healed really nicely, and I haven't had any issues with it since. It doesn't bug me unless it gets caught on things. So that's about all of the piercings that I have. To be honest, I don't know that I'll really get any more than what I have right now, but I've thought that before, and then I ended up getting this other side of my nose pierced, so I guess you never really know. But for right now, I'm pretty content with my piercings and where they're at, and I don't really want to get that many more. I think if I were to get another one, I might get my tongue pierced, but I honestly have like a irrational fear of my tongue swelling and then not being able to like breathe or something. I don't know. So I feel like that's why I haven't really done my tongue. Aside from the piercings I have, I don't really plan on getting any more, but you know, anything's possible. I definitely plan on getting some more tattoos, and maybe one of these days I can take you guys along with me to go get a tattoo. I also thought about maybe showing you guys next time I re-dye my hair, because I do my hair myself. I color and cut it myself. So if you guys are interested in any of those things, let me know down below. If you guys have any other suggestions, please let me know. Again, I'm so sorry that it's taken me so long to make another video. I will try to be more consistent. I'm going to shoot for once a week, which sounds like a little bit more realistic of a goal considering my work schedule. For those of you that don't know, I work landscaping right now in Colorado. So when it snows, sometimes we have days off, and then we have to make up for that time when the snow melts. So we've been pretty busy, but I will do my best to make sure that I am making videos for you guys, and I'm definitely reading your comments and your suggestions below, so please leave those down below. I will link my TikTok and my Instagram if you guys want to follow me there. And then if you guys could just subscribe and like this video, that'd be super awesome. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. If you have any other questions, or if I forgot to go over anything that you guys are curious about, please let me know, and I will be happy to answer any of those questions down in the comments or in my next video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.